Hi guys, Crolister here with another Mega Man long play. Today, I will be doing the second and most popular game in the classic Mega Man series, right here. I did this video before. I played this game before in a different video with the camera looking at the screen, and pretty much nobody watched it. So, it was imperative that I do the game again with the capture card now that I have one. I must warn anybody that is unfamiliar with this game watching this video, this game has quite a lot of flashing screens. So if you're photosensitive, you've been warned. In this game and onwards, I did the PP's Easter egg. You have 8 bosses instead of 6. At the start of every stage, I make a save point so I can try the stage again if I screw it up. I only screw up the Heat Man stage and the first Wily stage though. Other than that, it was close enough to a no miss. I'm gonna start off with Airman. Dodging these and the Pooty Goblins can be somewhat tricky. Just be patient while you're waiting for their stoppers. And then we got the Kaminari Goros. And their rotating cloud platforms. I'm using the save function at the start of every stage because I didn't want to use the rewind function in a YouTube video. That would just make the whole video of the gameplay look hideous, right? If you're quick enough, you can shoot the eggs before the peepees come out of them. And if they hatch from the egg and you shoot a bunch of them, items they may drop can disappear via glitch. To get past these without getting hit by them, make a careful approach to make the second one bring up its stoppers just before the first one does, like I did. And we got Matsusaburos that blow into your direction and push you back. Be careful while crossing them, especially because of the PPs. This, Matsusaburo can disappear because of a glitch. And now we go to the boss. Airman's health whittles down quickly with the Mega Buster alone, although the air shooter attack he does can be hard to avoid, making him a difficult boss to no damage. After you beat Airman, you get the horizontal lift platform support item. This stage is tough. You have to make very careful movements around these beams because they kill you on contact. If you go the way I did, you can get an extra life and an energy tank. We're gonna get through the chain keep makers quickly by using the air shooter. You're gonna have to jump around here. Now for one of the hardest parts of the whole game. I managed to first attempt it in this recording, though. Any pickup items that you see in this scene of the stage are basically a death trap. Avoid them. Sucker. The boss himself is also extremely annoying. Although he can be whittled down quickly with just a Mega Buster, unless you're playing the Wily Wars. He just refuses to stand still, and he can corner you and damage you easily. And the special weapons he's weak against are also super inconvenient. I managed to get him barely without using my energy tank, which is good. Metal Man is next. Apparently, KG and Nafune thought Metal Man was the easiest robot master in this game, yet I can't beat him without taking a hit at least once. There is a reason as to why Metal Man is one of the easiest bosses in the game, though, specifically in the Wily Castle rematch. Gotta be extra careful around the smashers and conveyor belts here. And then here you got drill-type robots, tentatively named moles, that come up and down from the ceiling and floor and damage you on contact. It's very hard to get past them perfectly, especially with this conveyor belt here. That's like a troll. Shooting off the pier robot before the cog they ride on will slow the cog down. Be careful of where you position Megaman while shooting these. Stack can like robots because they throw their bots at you once before being destroyed with the other hit. This game does have an easy mode in the international version of the game. That wasn't in the Japanese version. That would be normal as defined in the game. I always play the difficult mode though, because this game's not that hard. You just have to get used to it like pretty much any other game in this series. In the normal mode, enemies take less hits to destroy, basically. Metal Man's quote-unquote weakness is the quick boomerang. Just approach him carefully and fire away. The conveyor belt will reverse direction every so often. Next up, we'll do Bubble Man. The quick boomerang is good to use against these frogs. The hermit crab type robots here you see will lose their shell and increase their speed significantly if you shoot them once, unless you're playing normal. We're gonna use the metal blade here. The metal blade can be thrown in any of 8 directions as you input the control stick or directional buttons just before you press the attacking button. Extremely useful special weapon. Just remember that some enemies are immune to certain special weapons. The enemy gallery in Mega Man Legacy Collection tells you what special weapon enemies and bosses are weak against, although a few of them are misleading. For example, the Mecha Dragon boss, it says its weakness is the quick boomerang, and I personally have a better result using just the Mega Buster. You have to be extra careful around these platforms because of the crab robots that appear. And then the Metal Blade happens to be Bubble Man's weakness. This'll be easy. Master Opponent. I beat him without taking any hits at all. Now we're gonna do Crash Man, or Clash Man in the Japanese version. The letters L and R in the traditional alphabet use the same exact Japanese character in the Japanese language, so it's pretty notorious for mistranslations. The metal blade is great to use to get past the tellies, since they continually spawn as they're destroyed. Metals can obviously be a little hard to land hits on, so just approach carefully. Use the metal blade or the air shooter as you climb up these ladders, because you're gonna get harassed by a bunch of PPs. Massive failure. For Crashman, we're gonna use the air shooter. Jump before you shoot, because he'll jump as soon as you fire. Alright, now we're gonna do Heat to Man. This stage is a little bit tricky. We're gonna use the metal blade to cut through the flyboys and tellies. Lava kills you on contact, as you can probably imagine. You can destroy the Springers with the quick boomerang or the leap shield. Now we have the infamous appearing and disappearing block sequence. maneuver. These distinct-looking walls can be destroyed with the Crash Bomber. We're gonna use the support item to make this part a lot easier and faster. For the Sniper Joes, I like to use the Quick Boomerang. It has a better result, in my opinion, than the Air Shooter, and they are immune to the Metal Blade. Or rather, the Ride Armors are. For Heatman, use the Bubble Lead. He does a charging attack after you hit him. You get a support item after beating this stage, the vertical lift item. Hold B while selecting a stage to do the PP's Easter egg. I use the Metal Blade here to get through the batons easily if they corner me. It takes 5 of them to destroy a Robbit. Then we gotta fight through 3 of these guys in a row. It takes 10 hits from the Metal Blade or the Quick Boomerang to take them down. I took a lot more hits on this stage in the finalized video than I normally do. The combination of the Munkings and the PPs can screw you up if you're not careful. For the cooks, just carefully approach them a little bit and back away immediately. I actually choked on one of them, go figure. Use fully charged atomic fire on Woodman. You have to wait for him to shoot the leaf shield. one more. Flashman. The floor in this stage is slippery, so you have to jump while turning to keep moving. You can destroy shotguns easily with the leap shield. And remember that you can destroy certain bricks with the crash bomber. The leap shield can be shot upward. Once you use a support item, you can't open your inventory until the items disappear. Use the metal blade to get through the squirms. You can only hold 4 energy tanks at once. Use the metal blade on Flashman as well. He jumps as soon as you land a hit on him. After you beat this specific stage, you get the 3rd support item, which you'll see what it does just up ahead. So with that, we move on to the Wily stages. The first Wily stage is not easy by any means. A well usage of all of your special weapons will help you get through these. Here's what this item does. It bounces forward, then once it hits a wall, it'll elevate, and it'll descend after you jump off of it. This is the only part of the game you really need to use that item. I'll refill it anyway, so it's not distracting. After jumping over so many of these platforms up ahead, you enter an auto-scroller, and the Mecha Dragon will appear. Contact with the Mecha Dragon's body will kill you instantly, so you have to keep your distance. And advisory warning, you're gonna see a lot of flashing. If you're photosensitive, look away. You gotta jump carefully over his fire breath, because it can push you off the edge. Well, the 30 frames per second saved us from seeing a flashing screen. I can't do high quality 60 frames per second videos because my computer has harsh storage limitations. It's important to go this way. The screen flickering and the video running at 30 frames per second made Megaman and the shotgun's bullets invisible. We gotta shoot our way through these moles. This is gonna take a while. Be careful about your placement with your support item to go up here. This boss is weak against the bubble lead. Watch me no damage this one. We're gonna have to see the screen flash again. Yep. Up ahead, we got the Gutsman tank, which is weak against the quick boomerang. The screen flashes with every hit, so advisory warning. You have to make sure you have the Crash Bomber fully loaded by this stage. There are invisible gaps in this floor here, so be careful where you land. There's also another one here that leads you into a spike pit and kills you. You can identify where the holes are by using the bubble lead. I was able to get a Megaman My Arcade player as a holiday present recently. Except the one I got was actually a nano player, not a micro player. And the way the joystick is on it makes it kinda hard to use the metal blade if you're throwing it into a different direction, especially diagonally. I'm bringing that up because you have to throw the metal blade around in these scenes to get past the tellies. Wow, I missed the dang lift. Not a problem. It wasn't gonna go far away from me. You need to use a support item to get through here. Then we got Sniper Joe ambush. You can't get through here without taking a hit unless you use the atomic fire. And then the boss, the Boo Beam Trap. I'm pretty sure it's immune to all weapons except for the Crash Bomber. And you only have just enough ammunition to make it work, with no chance of the block spawning an item. Unfortunately, due to the flicker and the 30 frames per second, it's making Mega Man and his uses invisible. I missed there. I'm struggling to get back up. I hate this boss. Are we gonna see flashing? Good. Now we have the traditional having to fight the robot masters again. Airman's weakness is actually the leaf shield, although you can't hit him with it while he's attacking with the air shooter himself, because they'll deflect it. Again, master opponage. Beat Bubbleman perfectly. Flashman is easier in this scene, since you're on flat ground. Now watch this. Why is Metal Man weak against his own weapon? The Robot Masters are supposed to be immune to their own special weapon. I'm not sure if that was a glitch or not, because that's the case in Mega Man The Wily Wars as well. He's still weak to the Metal Blade, even there. Flashman's weapon depletes before Quickman's health, so you have to rely on your Mega Buster to get him down to under half first, making Quickman even more annoying. For some reason, I have Crashman jumping toward me right away in the Wily Castle rematch in my more recent playthroughs, making it hard to hit with the air shooter at first. So now we go to the Wily machine. Very difficult boss to beat without taking damage. I can't do it. I'm just auto-firing metal blades, and the screen flashes with every hit, also. Not a chance. Now we're going after Wily in the underground. After getting past all the magma drips, we find Wily here. And he becomes an alien. I'm pretty sure this boss is immune to all weapons except the bubble lead. The screen flashes with every hit. It moves around in an infinity-shaped pattern and shoots a bullet every second, making it an easy pattern to memorize, though the damage it deals to you is brutal. flashing screen. And it turns out the alien was just another one of Wily's crazy machines, and it's breaking down. Begging for mercy like a coward, even though we know you're gonna come back for more. And then we get this seasonal-based epilogue with Mega Man's colors ending in him teleporting off somewhere without his helmet. The staff credits open with credits for the Robot Masters. As you probably already know, in this game up to Mega Man 7, and then 6 of the ones in Mega Man 8, the Robot Masters were designed by fans that made art submissions to help Capcom get suggestions. Of course, almost all of the winners were from Japanese fans. Surprised? Me either. There were only a couple of exceptions, both of which were in Mega Man 6. You'll see those once I eventually play that game. Now that I have a capture card for any HDMI game console, like the Nintendo Switch, I feel more comfy doing the entire Mega Man Legacy collection. So, at some point up ahead, we'll do Mega Man 3 and onward with the classic series. So, with that wraps up this long play. I still got some more long plays in this set and more up ahead, so consider subscribing or at least stay tuned if you like classic Mega Man. Until then, I am Colister, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.